New Sporting, a cautionary tale of a brand that wrecked its own reputation, but today I offer a ray of hope to those that still would like a pair. Hello and welcome to Fit to Box channel. I'm Simon. I'm a former amateur boxer and current amateur boxing coach, and here on Fit to Box channel I highlight all the boxing equipment that is out there for you to buy and for you to use. And today I've got New Sporting. Now with New Sporting, before I go on to the review of the gloves and where I got these gloves, I do want to do a little bit of history, because as you know, if you've been watching my channel and C Squared Boxing channel, you will know that there is a bit of history when it comes to New Sporting, and I don't think it would be right for me to do this review without going over that. I don't want to dig up old past, but I do think that you as my viewers, and as a duty of care to my viewers, that you need to know what happened and what has happened since. So, as I say, Carlo at C Squared Boxing doing a great job over there, obviously building the community that we have got when it comes to boxing equipment. He did a review of New Sporting, and he did a review in May 2018. At that point, I'd never even heard of New Sporting. They were a company that were made in Mexico. C Squared Boxing, Carlo did that review and sort of indicated that he thought that it might be the same factory that Grant do their gloves at, and that they were doing them much cheaper. So obviously that pricked my interest. Carlo then did another video which was on the 3rd of October 2018, again praising New Sporting and the gloves that he was reviewing. I did some on the 7th of October 2018, and that, some of you may remember, was these ones here. Now I didn't deal with New Sporting. A viewer very kindly sent me these to keep, and obviously that's why I've still got them now. And then in September 2019, Carlo did another video which was basically saying what has happened to New Sporting, and he was pointing out some flaws that had happened on a pair of gloves that he bought. As a result of that, New Sporting went after Carlo, threatening to take his child down, and really just sort of trying to, almost like not liking the fact that he criticised the brand. Ultimately, nobody would have knew about the brand if it wasn't for Carlo. He built them up. He did a video where there was a certain pair of gloves that had gone down. I felt that he was treated very badly, and since then I, in a sort of stand with Carlo stance, have not done any New Sporting at all. I am doing New Sporting today, but only because I'm going to be giving you the boxing collector as the person that I would buy through, to give my viewers that extra layer of customer service and quality control. So we'll come on to that as well. So as I say, with glove reviewers, we do this to help people. Sometimes what we say the brands will love, sometimes what we say the brands are not going to like, but we still need to be able to say it without fear of being attacked by the brands, because ultimately we're not sort of advertisements, we are doing reviews, so they've got to take the good with the bad. And as I say, me and Carlo and some other great reviewers that are out there, our aim is to get these companies to improve, not to damage their businesses. So I am in no way condoning New Sporting's behaviour towards Carlo, but also there is a video on YouTube which was about sort of highlighting the problems that viewers and customers were experiencing with delays, with New Sporting not being truthful with them, and with the quality of the gloves not being great. I think what happened is New Sporting grew very, very quickly. I think there was an indication that No Boxing No Life might have went into that company and was giving them big orders, and so they were struggling to do their own orders. In saying that, there is still a sort of duty of care to the customers to make sure that you are treating everyone correctly. So as I say, I'm not in any way endorsing or saying that I think that New Sporting at that time were correct in any way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a review of these gloves. and I'm going to give you a safe route to buy new sporting if you want to, which is Edgar the Boxing Collector. I've featured him on here before. He buys Mexican gloves from lots of different Mexican brands. He then is the go-between between the brands and between the customer or the end user. So when I want to have Mexican boxing gloves, my go-to man is Edgar. What happens is he buys the gloves from the brands. So when he buys the gloves from the brands, he then will check them out for quality. Okay, so if there's any problems, he will sort it out with the brands, not you as the buyer having to sort it out with the brands. Also, from a customer service point of view, I would deal with Edgar, not with the brand. So if there is a brand out there that's customer service is poor, then you don't have to deal with them. You're dealing with Edgar. Edgar does not pay me. I'm not bothered about being paid for this sort of thing, but what I am bothered about is putting my viewers in contact with reliable people, trustworthy people, and for me, Edgar is that guy. So let's get on with the review of these gloves. So here is the review. These in stunning metallic purple with the luminous yellow, handmade in Mexico. These are the lace version. These are made of cowhide leather, and you've got those welted seams. There is no logo on the rear, but there is that black badge on the wrist. I have said before with my Boxeo TM, I do like a rear badge there, and the reason for that is once you tape that up, no one knows what the gloves are. So, you know, I do like that. But obviously some people prefer it to be old school and no logo. I understand that. Now with these, as I say, I got these from Edgar, the Boxing Collector. Okay, and I'll put his link below. But I did not deal with New Sporting at any point. And if there was a problem with these, I'd be going back to Edgar, not to New Sporting. Okay, so when it comes to the price, 189 US dollars, that is 138 UK pounds, obviously plus shipping. Let's bring that there as well. And Edgar sells sort of a lot of stock gloves. He can get hold of custom gloves, but obviously they would take longer to get. Custom gloves, 209 US dollars, about 152 UK pounds plus shipping. So let's just finally bring that round. As I say, my guy Edgar is the chap that I deal with, and also the person I would prefer you to deal with also. Okay, so stunning looking in that metallic and that luminous yellow. At the bottom there you've got that black cloth label on the rear, and as I say, no logo on the rear there. Let's have a look at the knuckle. It's a 3 padded layer in there, and that is a latex, a neoprene and an additional latex within the knuckle area. Okay, and flat punch surface, as you'd expect with Mexican gloves. A harder sort of spar, although that sort of, it's not super hard, but obviously the layer is quite thin in that knuckle area. So a harder sparring glove from the Mexicans. Over here, you've got that Grant triple thumb there. You've also got the welted seam. You've got the attached thumb, which does its job. And you've also got, in there, you've got 5 air holes. And then I'll bring it round to the back. You've got the wrist, you've got the 3 padded lumps where you can trace the laces across. You've got that cloth badge. I like the fact that the cloth badge is in black, not like, say, a Clayton Reyes where it's in white, and then obviously that can get a bit grubby, so the black will not age as badly as a white cloth badge because dirt won't show up. And then, as I'll just bring that round as well, you've got the thick padding at the front there, either side of the front of the laces, and on the face of the glove there as well. You can open the hand fine. There is no air holes there. This is a full leather glove, and that is a good grip bar as well. Have a look at the stitching, good areas. There's areas, as I say, where it could be a little neater. I'll show you the other one as well. Okay, but it is a good standard of stitching, double stitching on there, and also you've got those welted seams as well throughout, all the way across the glove. You can see those welted seams. The lining, let's bring across for the lining. It's not a canvas. It is very durable, but it's not super soft like a Fly or an Addy Speed. It's rough, but it's not uncomfortable. But I certainly do think that it will last a long time. Okay, so these gloves, 12 ounce on the label. This left glove here, let's put that on, and that comes out at 13.1. Okay, so that's a little over, because obviously 12 ounce with a lace, you'd probably expect that to be, you know, between 12 and 12 and a half. So that's a little over. And then this next one, put this on as well. Okay, that at 13.9 is closer to 14 than it is to 12, and obviously there's quite a little bit of a difference between the right glove and the left glove. Okay, let's go on to the comfort. As always with Mexican gloves, they are a bit rougher when it comes around the hand. Okay, so if you're looking for softer gloves, then you're looking at Japanese or Pakistan gloves. If you're looking for gloves and you don't mind that roughness around the hand, or if you really like that roughness around the hand, then obviously Mexican gloves is the way to go. When it comes to the opening up, you can open up no problem with these gloves. There's like a flat finger pad surface there. You can feel sort of the padding just at the rear of the knuckles, but it's not uncomfortable. You've got a lot of finger control there. The thumb is comfortable and tucked in, and then you've got obviously that really good wrist with those pads at the back. These are 12 ounce, so they're, as you can see, they're quite small. Again, same again, flat on the finger, pads okay behind the finger knuckles, thumbs tucked in, and both able to open no problem. So on the bags, I would say really good punch surface, as you would expect with Mexican gloves. I would fully expect, if you're using these on the bags, for that to dull over time. So would I use these more just for mitts and sparring? I would say yes, because I do think they look stunning with the metallic. They're not going to look as stunning once that starts to dull. I would say if you look at my Bryant boxing, where it was the metallic red and they started to dull after being used on the bags, I think these would go the same way. So in sparring, these are a typical sparring glove in that these are going to be harder on your sparring partner than say a pair of winning. So these gloves go into the Fit to Box middleweight lace price division. For gloves between 101 UK pounds to 200 UK pounds, that's 121 US dollars to 250 US dollars. And I've gone with style 96, comfort 94, durability 95, sparring 95, bag 95, and value for money 97 at 189 US dollars or 138 UK pounds plus shipping. So these come out at 95.3. That is 3 Fit to Box stars. That is excellent. So currently these are a contender number 5 in the Fit to Box middleweight lace price division. Of course, you can see my price divisions on my website, fittoboxchannel.com, where I've got them all rated, ranked and listed in their particular price divisions. And these also do make it into the Fit to Box pound for pound list. Currently these go in at position 8. So 95.5, 3 Fit to Box stars, excellent. They do still feel close to Grant in the way that these gloves feel. but at a fraction of the cost. And of course, as I've said already, I wouldn't go and deal with actually New Sporting Direct. I would go through Edgar, the boxing collector. So look him up. I've got his links down below. And he will give you that extra layer of not only quality control, but also customer service. So as a duty of care to my viewers, that's what I'm recommending. The gloves are excellent, and if you get them from Edgar, you'll have a great experience. I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit to Box channel, and I shall speak to you soon.